As I lay in bed, reflecting on our relationship versus the third party's presence, it struck me how you make me feel an extraordinary level of love and security that's truly irreplaceable. In the quiet moments of reflection, I realized that you make me feel a deep and meaningful connection that's absent with the third party. Your presence alone fills my heart in ways I never thought possible. Last night's thoughts about you and the third party revealed that you make me feel a special kind of joy and emotional depth that cannot be matched by anyone else. Comparing our experiences together with the third party's influence, I discovered that you make me feel truly valued and understood in a way that is unique to us. As I reflected on how you make me feel versus the third party, it became clear that you bring a level of warmth and affection that is simply unparalleled. Last night's comparison made me realize that the way you make me feel is extraordinary. The emotional security and joy you provide far surpass anything the third party offers. When I compared the love and connection we share with the third party's presence, it became evident that you make me feel deeply cherished and supported in ways that are irreplaceable. In the solitude of the night, I understood that the emotions you evoke in me are unique and profound, offering a sense of belonging that the third party cannot replicate. Reflecting on our relationship versus the third party's presence, I found that you make me feel a rare and special kind of happiness and fulfillment that's unmatched. As I compared our moments together with those shared with the third party, I realized that you make me feel genuinely loved and cared for in a way that's truly special. Last night, it became clear that you make me feel a unique sense of joy and security that the third party simply cannot provide. Your presence is irreplaceable. When I considered how you make me feel compared to the third party, I saw that you offer a deep and meaningful connection that is truly extraordinary. Reflecting on our relationship and contrasting it with the third party's impact, I recognized that you make me feel a profound sense of love and appreciation. Last night's introspection revealed that the way you make me feel is unmatched. The joy and comfort you bring into my life are beyond compare. As I pondered the differences between you and the third party, it became clear that you make me feel a unique and irreplaceable sense of emotional fulfillment. In the stillness of the night, I realize that the love and security you provide me with are unparalleled, far surpassing what I experience with the third party. Reflecting on how you compare to the third party, I found that you make me feel deeply cherished and valued in a way that is truly one of a kind. Last night, as I compared our interactions with those of the third party, I saw how you make me feel a profound connection and joy that is truly special. When I considered the way you make me feel versus the third party, I recognized that you bring a level of love and understanding that is unique and irreplaceable. In reflecting on our relationship compared to the third party's presence, I discovered that you make me feel a deep and authentic sense of happiness and belonging. Last night's reflection made me realize that the emotional bond we share is extraordinary. You make me feel a unique sense of fulfillment that the third party lacks. As I compared our moments together with the third party's influence, it became clear that you make me feel deeply loved and appreciated in ways that cannot be replicated. Reflecting on our relationship, I understood that you make me feel a special kind of joy and security that's unmatched by the presence of the third party. When I considered how you make me feel in contrast to the third party, I saw that you offer a profound sense of connection and affection that is truly irreplaceable. In the quiet moments of introspection, it became evident that the way you make me feel is unique. You provide a depth of emotional fulfillment that the third party cannot offer. Last night, I realized that you make me feel an exceptional level of love and comfort that is not present with the third party, highlighting the special nature of our bond. As I reflected on how you compare to the third party, I saw clearly that you make me feel a unique sense of value and belonging that is truly special. When comparing our relationship with the third party's presence, it became evident that you make me feel deeply cherished and supported in a way that's unparalleled. In the solitude of the night, I recognize that the emotional connection we share brings me a level of happiness and security that the third party cannot replicate. Last night, I took a moment to reflect on our relationship and compare it with what I have with the third party. I realized that you ignite a spark within me that no one else can, making me feel more understood and cherished than ever before. As I lay awake, I thought deeply about the differences between you and the third party. I came to understand that you make me feel a sense of belonging and security that I haven't felt in a long time. In the quiet of the night, when I compared our moments together with those of the third party, I felt a profound sense of gratitude. You make me feel alive in ways that the other person simply cannot. Last night, I was struck by the realization that you make me feel complete. Even when compared to the third party, the emotional depth and connection we share are unmatched. As I compared the feelings you evoke in me with those stirred by the third party, I found that you make me feel a sense of purpose and passion that is simply irreplaceable. While reflecting on our relationship and contrasting it with the third party's presence, I realize that you make me feel cherished and valued in a way that goes beyond mere words. In the stillness of the night, I understood that the emotions I experience with you are unique. You make me feel understood and valued, unlike the third party who just doesn't measure up. When I compared our relationship to that with the third party, I was reminded of how you make me feel like the most important person in the world, something that no one else can replicate. As I reflected on the differences between you and the third party, I realized that you make me feel an unparalleled sense of joy and contentment that the other person can never provide. Last night, it dawned on me how profoundly you make me feel secure and loved. The contrast with the third party only highlighted how unique and special our connection truly is. Comparing you to the third party made me realize that you make me feel deeply appreciated and cared for, something that the other person's presence lacks entirely. As I pondered our relationship versus the third party's impact, I recognized that you make me feel a profound connection and sense of belonging that's incomparable. In reflecting on how you compare to the third party, I discovered that you make me feel an authentic sense of happiness and peace that I can't find elsewhere. Last night, as I drew comparisons between you and the third party, I was struck by how you make me feel valued and respected in a way that's unmatched. In the quiet moments of introspection, I realized that the love and comfort you provide me surpasses what I experience with the third party, making you irreplaceable. When I contrasted our interactions with those of the third party, I saw clearly that you make me feel truly loved and supported, something that's missing from the other person's presence. As I reflected on the differences between you and the third party, I felt an overwhelming sense of appreciation for how you make me feel cherished and important. Last night's comparison revealed how profoundly you make me feel understood and cared for, in stark contrast to the third party who doesn't evoke the same depth of emotion. In the stillness of the night, I realized that the way you make me feel is unparalleled. The emotional connection we share surpasses anything I've experienced with the third party. Reflecting on our relationship and comparing it to the third party's impact, I understood that you make me feel a unique sense of joy and contentment that is irreplaceable. As I lay awake, I recognized that you make me feel truly valued and loved in a way that the third party's presence cannot match. When comparing our moments together with those of the third party, it became clear that you make me feel an unmatched sense of security and happiness. In the solitude of the night, I saw how deeply you make me feel loved and appreciated, a contrast to the superficial connection with the third party. Last night, I compared the warmth and love you provide with what I experience with the third party. I realize that you make me feel an irreplaceable sense of comfort and belonging. As I considered the differences between you and the third party, I was struck by how you make me feel genuinely valued and cherished, unlike anyone else. Reflecting on our relationship versus the third party's influence, I found that you make me feel an exceptional level of love and security that is unique to us. In the quiet of the night, I understood that you make me feel a profound connection and sense of peace that the third party's presence simply cannot offer. When I compared the emotional fulfillment you bring me to what I get from the third party, it became clear that you make me feel deeply loved and important.